Hello everyone, it is AD with Astrology, and I'm here to do your pick a card reading. So today we're going to do another fun one. This is going to be a nice coupled reading. It was a lovely suggestion from Boss Lady to do I did how would a tarot reader describe you to them, and so she suggested to do how would a tarot reader describe them in general. So of course I'm a tarot reader, so I was just like, I don't know if I would word it that way, but how about I do can I guess your person of interest? Can I guess your romantic partner? So that's kind of what we're looking at right now, but I did want to give a little, background to that since it was a suggestion. So I want to say thank you so much, Boss Lady, for inspiring this idea, and I hope that you enjoy it, and I hope that this is what you wanted. So, or it's just a fun, entertaining read, guys. So I have 4 piles here because I figured that, the collective energies might be different, so I want to split it up a little bit. So this is pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and pile 4. So please take a moment to meditate, and then I will meet you over at your piles. This will be a fun, quick reading, so I'm really looking forward to getting into it. So let's go ahead and start. So I'm going to put all of these with their respective partners. Move this up here. Of course, as you know, pile 1, I always manage to forget to do something with y'all, and I did. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my little thingy thing on so I don't forget. And we're in business. Okay, so we can start. Hello, pile 1. This is AD with Astrology, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading. This is going to be, can I describe your person of interest? Can I, guess your romantic interest? This can be somebody that you're with currently. This could be somebody that you are dreaming of. I'm coming at it pretty open-ended, but I just want to see, or this can be your dream person if you don't have anybody in mind. But it's can I guess your interest or who you're interested in? So let's hop straight into it. So it was interesting starting off with this Yu-Gi-Oh card, this dinosaur. So this really gives me a feeling of an old soul. I do feel like this person could be very protective, the person that you're interested in, but also very mischievous. I don't know why I got that with this particular image, but I kind of get this mischievous character, especially with all the black energy. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. We're going to start off with astrology, and then we'll move into the tarot cards and end on oracle cards. You know the usual formula, the usual setup, guys. I do subscribe to Vedic, so my placements could be different than yours, but the energy should read about the same. So I'm going to be seeing if I can describe your person of interest. Let's go. Okay. So we got Grand Cross Provoker, yeah. And I just want to do that provoking. I feel like this person, like I said, they're mischievous. There's something about them that they like to get into trouble. I just feel they like to do things. They're a bit of a rebel. Saturn, truth. 10th house, the world. This is so interesting. A lot of Capricorn energy. But that being said, they're very serious, especially with Saturn. But you got Aquarius represented here, which is the rebel. So they could have Aquarius energy or Capricorn energy. Saturn rules both in Vedic astrology. So I really do see that this person likes to shake things up. And I feel like this person definitely has a lot of karma with the world. So they might have had a difficult upbringing of some sort. They might have been stunted in some ways with the Grand Cross Provoker, but I do feel like they were meant to learn a lot in this lifetime. Yeah, 12th house escape, Pisces energy, and then Wheel of Fortune increase. So yeah, this person is so it's interesting. We don't have any official signs represented here, but of course I will get into the other Zodiac deck that I have, and then Solar Eclipse Revolution. Yeah, this person is very much a rebel. Ooh, excuse me. I feel like they challenge authority. I feel like they might have been off. They might have gotten off to a rough start in life, or they're in that phase, especially if they haven't hit their 30s yet when we get the Saturn return. They had a tough childhood. They had a tough 20s is really what I'm getting. But I do feel like that's going to change. There is something here. This person, I don't know if they're fully spiritual yet, but they're very interested in spirituality. It might increase as they get older. But I do imagine that this is somebody that you could have deep conversations with, whether they commit to an idea or a religion or a philosophy. I do feel like this person is curious in the other. Like they might just be like a huge, Matrix movie fan, and they're definitely like, I picked the red pill person. Like I do feel like this person has some level of wokeness. They're aware of the world around them, and they're extremely critical of the world around them, hence why they are such a provocateur. I love and I do like this dinosaur imagery here, because the dinosaur is said to be extinct. That makes me gonna sound like a conspiracy theorist, but I think that energy is never created nor destroyed, and so the latest theory is that a lot of the dinosaurs turned into birds, so they just changed into something else. So I feel like this person is a very old soul, and they will have an evolution where they might have to quote unquote die or leave themselves, especially with 12th house, in order to morph into something else. But now they have this bird-like energy, so they're very free. They don't like to be tied down, even though they have experienced a lot of struggles and a lot of hindrances in their life. They still don't like to be tied down at all. They're very rebellious by nature, is definitely what I'm getting here. And they want to escape. Again, they want to escape from the trappings of the world. This person is extremely aware of the trappings of the world, and they try their best to not fall into it. That's why they are definitely very provocative. But I really do feel like they will have some sort of increase. They probably will end up, I feel like this person will end up being what is it? It's not a rebel without a cause, which movie I just saw with James Dean. So funny. So maybe this person could be a bad boy or something like that James Dean kind of character, where it's just they're brooding, hurting, but they are very kind and sweet deep down and extremely caring. I do feel like this person has a soft side. What was I saying? But I was just I feel like this person will end up finding success, or has found success, in the very thing that they hate the most. They hate the world, but yet they're very popular, but they're very critical of people. I feel like this person kind of they're extremely likable, but they don't like other people or other things, is kind of what I'm getting here. Let's see what else. Can we get 3 cards, please, Spirit? Let's see if we can get some zodiac signs. Okay, we got a lot more. I just saw Scorpio flashed at me, so that makes sense. They could have Scorpio energy in their chart. So we got the moon present here. So this is Cancer. So they could have just had a birthday. Okay, Capricorn. Yeah, this is an eclipse energy, and then we have the sun, Leo here. Yeah, so a lot of them could have just had a birthday. We have Virgo under the Virgo as an underlying energy for them. So yeah, this person is extremely critical. They're critical of themselves. They're critical of the world. They're critical of those around them. They work very hard. Like I said, the sun, they might end up being some type of leader. Wow, I'm looking at this. This is really funny, because we have the sun and the moon, which are kind of opposite energies, and then we have the moon and Capricorn with our opposite energies. So this person is just a lot of they're very complex. I feel like a lot of people don't actually get to know this person. This person is extremely hardworking, even though it might not come off that way because they are such a rebel. But this person, I do imagine, will be a leader of some sort at some point in time, probably after their 30s. Particularly, I'm seeing the number 33, so it could be, when they're 33, that Jesus year or whatever. They might end up being a rebel of some sort, or end up having some sort of following. This person is extremely serious with the Capricorn. They're hardworking, but I do think that it has to be something that they want to work towards. But again, this is just emphasizing that old soul. Same reason this person is very sensitive. They're extremely sensitive with the moon sign here, and they can also be very moody. So this person is very up when they're up and down where they're down. One of my favorite lines is the flat bottoms. When I am sad, but when I'm happy, oh God, I'm happy, and there's just no place in between for us to meet. And so I do imagine that this person could end up going through some sort of extremes. So whether you're in contact with this person or you're not in context, if this is like a fantasy or you know this person is extremely moody. And when they're up, it's stuck, okay? They're like having like a great time. They're laughing, they're joking, they're the life of the party. They're in that sun. But when they go into that moon phase, it's the bat cave. You don't hear from them. It's radio silence. There's no in between with this person. But the one thing that they will do and always continue to do is make money, because I do think that this person is very security conscious and very focused on money and on the 3D realm. Like their karma is very, very much dealing with the material world, which they hate. But like, I mean, hate is an understatement. They loathe it, but yet they understand the responsibility to the conscious collective to, you know, continue working through this, is what I got with the Capricorn energy here and Saturn. So this person has a lot of lessons to learn, and they have learned a lot, and perhaps you've been a part of teaching them that or not. You know, it just depends on what part it is that you're playing with them. But eventually they will want to escape out of this material world that drives them and motivates them, but yet sickens them at the same time. So that's really interesting. So now let's get into the cards. Can I describe how one's person of interest? Can I describe how one's... Okay, yeah, the 6... So we got the 6 of Wands. So yeah, this person is very victorious. I feel like this person is extremely popular, but at the same time, they resent it with the 7 of Wands coming up right with it. Like, they don't like being liked as much as they are. They're extremely guarded. Like I said, this person is a difficult person to know. Capricorn energy, again, the Ace of Pentacles, Earth. So they might have Taurus. I just heard too. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, any of that Earth energy. They're extremely earthy, fiery, and then probably airy, water. I think they're very complex, so they probably have a little bit of each sign. But yeah, they're very focused on work and determination. They really appreciate stability in the long run. That's their major thing in life that drives them. Yeah, the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I really just feel like this person had an extremely rough start in life. I don't think that they had a whole lot of money, or they did have a lot of money and then they lost it at some point in time. And so it's given them a lot of wisdom. And this imagery in this particular deck does refer to this woman on her knees praying to like this spiritual god with the snake in the background. So I imagine that this person has dealt with a lot of temptations in their life, and so they go up and down with spirituality. I feel like I'm being called to say they meet God on their knees. Like they meet God kind of when they're really going through it, and they could possibly have had drug usage or have experimented with specifically psychedelics, or if they have experimented with harder drugs or been on harder drugs, if they've like OD'd or something. In that case, that's extreme. That's not going to be for everyone. But if they have OD'd or whatever, then that is when they were given life again and they met God in that space. And then I feel like they kind of switch over. They like have an evolution. And I do think that this person with the snake here gets tempted by worldly matters. You know, it could be the devil card here. So we'll see if that ends up popping up. It may or may not. But I get that energy. The Magician card. So yeah, this person is pretty magical, but I do feel like they spend a lot of time running from their gifts. Perhaps you see something in them that they don't see in themselves because they are so blocked and they do feel so isolated at this point in time. But this person does have a lot of power, and whatever they speak comes to mind. I think that's something that you really like about them if you've gotten to know them on a deep level. And if you haven't yet, then this person, whatever they speak, it does work out. It does come into existence. It's really cool. They're almost magical. Maybe they really like Harry Potter or something, and they're really drawn to sci-fi or like fantasy novels and all the other stuff. That could be a sign for some of you guys. Yeah, so then we have this Libra energy. So again, money has like defined, their stability has really caused them it's shifted throughout, you know, their lifetime and like through their experiences. So they really have learned to balance themselves out. We have the Ace of Wands here, kind of more Aries energy. So Aries, Libra, again, just another contradiction from this person. So I really do feel like they're just extremely complex, you know. You're always going to learn something new about this person. I do feel like this person carries a lot of excitement. Oh wow, 2 aces in the middle with, yeah, 111. So this person might be a life path number 1, or just be very like, I don't want to use the word self-centered and with a negative connotation, but this person is like, I have to survive. So they're in a survivor's mentality, which is inherently self-centered, because you gotta, you know, you always have to be constantly aware of what's going on in your life and what's happening around you. And so I do feel like this person is uber aware of what is going on around them all the time. And they are able to start fresh and start new. Wherever this person started in life, they end up in a very different situation by the time it's all said and done. The 3 of Cups, that's so interesting there. I do say, like, yeah, you know, notice they're drinking. I feel like this person likes to have a good time with the dolphin energy there. Out of everything that I said, they really know how to, when they have a good time, right, they have a good time. They're a lot of fun. It just, at some points in times, it can be too much, you know, is what I'm getting about this person. Or they could have, not all of you, but some of you could have struggled with addiction and, you know, knowing when the party is over at some point in their life. And they probably end up doing like that huge transformation. If it hasn't happened already, they probably will have this huge transformation by the time it's all said and done. The Knight of Pentacles. So this person is just extremely earthy and very grounded. Even though it seems like they're not. The 7 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I do feel like this person is a late bloomer in life. I really get that with the 7 of Pentacles there. So whether you know this person, if you're younger, in your 20s and stuff, and this person just might seem like they're all over the place, or they're not really focused or grounded, they are very practical minded. And I do think that by the time it's all said and done, they will end up creating and amassing wealth for themselves. This person, like I said, it seems to be your person of interest is popular, but yet they feel like an outcast. So I'm surprised I didn't see an Aquarius energy come up, but I do feel like they could have some type of Aquarian energy or 11th house placements in some way, where like they're very popular and likable, but at the same time they feel very outcast. This person has gone through many shifts. I do feel like this person recently has gone through some changes within their social circles. Perhaps they've had, you know, all kinds of relationships with feminine energies or masculine energies, depending on what energies we're talking about. But yeah, this person has had a good time for a long time, but now they are seeking some sort of balance, or if they haven't already, they will be seeking some sort of balance because they want to focus in on their wealth. This person will end up having money by the time it is all said and done. 6 of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles. So although this person is slow moving and is kind of taking their time with things, I do feel like this person does have the strength and the stamina to really work for what it is that they want. They are going to create something out of nothing. That is this person's soul journey, and that might be something, that might be why you're attracted to this person, particularly if you don't know this person very well. I think you could sense that, like, hey, this person is extremely powerful and they're going to make a name for themselves. They're going to make a way for themselves comes hell or high water, and you just want to be a part of that journey. Or if you are in a relationship with this person and they are not, you know, here, their determination will definitely get there. They slow and steady wins the race with this person. Is really strongly what I'm getting. They are willing to be patient and put in the time and invest in the relationships, and in their relationships when they have relationships. They're very much responsible, even though it might not seem like it on the surface. Like I said, this person is a heap of contradictions, but they really take life very seriously because they've been forced to, because I think that they had a difficult upbringing of some sort. Excuse me, but they will come out of it. They really will not stay in this state of feeling isolated with that 5 of Pentacles. This person is striking a lot of balance in their life. They could be a Libra rising or some sort. They don't have to be, absolutely, but I'm definitely getting that vibe, okay? So let's move into the Oracle cards. Let me see, is there anything else I can get No, I think that's it. So yeah, I guess that's how I would describe them. I would guess that your person is certainly a rebel, but they have focus. They might be very misunderstood and not understood by society, yet people really like them. They are popular. They know how to have a good time. Sometimes they have too much of a good time. But this person has really big dreams as far as being financially stable, and that is what drives them. That is how I would sum up the person that I'm guessing your romantic interest could be. So let me know if that resonated with you. So let's look at some love oracles just to see if we can get any more information. When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. So I do feel like some of you, I got like this passing memory, this fleeting memory. You might have only have spent a few times with this person, but you cherish those moments that you spent with this person at this time. And I do think that you send them positive vibes because you see them on this journey, and I think that you want them to be successful, and they will be successful, even if they're not in your life all the time, or even if you're not active right now. If you do know this person and you guys are in a committed relationship and all that good stuff, then cherish the moments that you spend with them. Like I said, this person is a really good time. They know how to make you laugh and all the other stuff, even though they are very serious. I don't know if people recognize how serious and kind of disciplined and with all that Capricorn energy, this person is extremely serious individual. Even though they know how to, let loose and have a good time from time to time. And then secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. That is so cute. So this person could be a secret admirer for sure, or you could be the secret admirer of this person. But I do think that there is a mutual attraction there, whether it is, there or not. But because this person is so serious and so focused on their 3D world, if there is any relationship between the two of you, it would take a while for it to pop up, because this person has to feel financially secure before they come and enter your life. But they definitely do have feelings, or there are feelings there. I think both of you could be secretly lusting after one another, even if it's fleeting. It might not be forever. Like, this person might not sit and romanticize about you all the time, but when they do think of you, they really have nothing but positive things to say. And maybe in another world, or maybe down the line, they would like to pursue something with you. It's not a complete no from this person. We got sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. Like I said, I think that regardless of where you are in your journey, whether it was just a friendship and you just kind of have a crush on this person, or you're building something with this person, it is special. It wasn't random. And then don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only being true to yourself that you can be true to others. I'm really getting this energy that both of you, regardless of where you are in your journey, both of you are currently trying to discover yourselves and find out what love means for you, and define that on your own. So you guys might find each other again, but I just feel like there is both of you are in the midst, again, whether you're together or apart, are really learning to decide what love is for each of you, and what you want this world to be for each of you individually. And so you're learning how to be true to yourselves, so then you can be true to others. All right, anything else that we can get? We got release your ex, forgiving and learning, and attraction. Yeah, so there is a mutual attraction for sure. And then we have heart-to-heart conversations at the bottom of the deck. So you might have a conversation with this person at some point in time. It might not be now, but it might be a little later down the line. This person could be in the midst of, like I said, with the Five of Pentacles to the Three of Cups, like I mentioned, they are releasing relationships, people from their life. So they might be single. They might be down about that. And then forgiving and learning. This is giving me very scorpionic energies, very scorpionic vibes for whatever reason. So this person could, be able to hold a grudge very well, or maybe you were able to hold a grudge. But yeah, I feel like overall, or learning, you could have met this person in school or in class in some sort. I'm kind of getting with the learning there too. Because I don't necessarily know, for some of you guys, if you are in a relationship, then you are learning how to forgive. But if you don't necessarily know this person, I don't know if there's anything to forgive, but you are certainly learning about yourself through this connection. It's more so focusing on that learning aspect for me. But I do feel like this person is extremely attractive. You're attracted to them. They're attracted to you. Both of you guys are in the midst of releasing things in your life, defining what life is for you individually. And that seems to be where we're at, guys. So that is really what I got for you, pile one. You have to let me know. Did I guess this person? Does it sound about right? You know? Was their chart represented here? Was it not? Was the feeling energy captured? Please let me know. Nicely. Nicely. That's the only catch, all right? And so that is what I got for you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you so much. I always appreciate to see you there. I've been doing pretty good with my posting, if I say so myself. So you're missing out if you're not on there already, guys. But thank you so much. Peace. Until next time, pile one. Let's keep it trucking. So I need a place to put these. Okay, there we go. All right, so now we're moving on to pile number 2. All right, here we go. Pile number 2. Hello, pile number 2. It is AD with Astrology, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading. So this reading is, can I guess your person of interest, or can I describe your romantic interests? And let me know in the comment section if I get it about right. So let's just hop straight into it, guys. Of course, you know, I start with astrology, move into the traditional tarot, and then end on oracle. So we're still keeping up with the same formula that per usual. But yeah, I really want to talk about this card because this is a very pretty card. I feel like it was definitely the prettiest out of all of the cards. So maybe you have like Libra energy or you're really attracted to nice things. I love this color. This color is beautiful for this card. But I want to say the first thing that this Yu-Gi-Oh card gave me was like, this person is like a beautiful chaos. So this person could be very chaotic, but also extremely colorful. So this person could be an artist, or just have like a very inventive imagination, or there's just a lot going on, but the electricity between you and this person is very magnetic and very real. That is what I got from kind of like this like spout of color and all these things, you know. I feel like if you are connected to this person and this is somebody that you know, your relationship has taken many different tops and turns. And if you don't, and you're just imagining this relationship, then you have a very active imagination about what would happen between the two of you guys. So that's where we're starting. So let's go ahead and move into the astrology, guys. Please keep in mind, I use Vedic astrology, so my placements could be different, but the energy should read about the same. But let's go ahead and get into it and see what's popping with pile number 2. And can I describe your person of interest? Can I guess your lover? I do imagine that this person could be quite stubborn just because like these cards are kind of taking a long time to come through. Yeah, 9th house faith. So, ooh, okay. And then we had those fall out. I don't want to take those because they all like fell out. But yeah, this person could be extremely spiritual in some way, or like extremely psychic. You know, we got 33 here. That's Jesus' number. I mentioned that in pile 1. We got sun spirit. Yeah. So this person does have like a really big personality, Leo. I feel like they super know how to like fill up a room. Very talkative, very active, very big personality. Let's keep going. Okay. Okay. Woof. All right. So we got Uranus, Genius, Aquarius represented there. So this person is very much off the beaten path. They have very different kind of thoughts. So we have Aquarius and Leo represented here. Again, so many eclipsing energies here. So again, a complex character, I would say, when I see those type of contradictions there. This person likes, they could be a humanitarian, or they're just really passionate about the world and civilization and how it's formed and how it's structured. And so they might, you know, be very curious about that. They might talk about it a lot. And this person kind of could at times shy away from being in the limelight, but at the same time, they do require a lot of attention. Grand Trine's blessings. So beautiful energy here with all this Jupiter, Sagittarius. So this person could be very blessed in certain aspects of their life. They could be extremely giving, kind, and generous, particularly when it comes to like humanitarian causes and any of that good stuff. They're really, really passionate about their work. They're really passionate about other people. This person could be a minister. I'm getting that, not for all of them, but they might even evolve into a minister of some sort, or a preacher, or a guru, anybody who teaches or talks about spirituality, because this person is extremely spiritual. If not, then this person might be good with Uranus here. They could be good with technology in some way, IT, and they would be really good and make a lot of money. So I do feel like this person could end up having a whole bunch of money. I feel like they're still on the climb. I don't know if they're necessarily there yet. Libra. I mentioned Libra energy earlier. So I do feel like this person does have a knack or like looking at art. They could talk about museums. This person does have, that genius, that spark of genius. So they like to be inspired by the world around them. I do imagine that as fixed, so we have two fixed energies here. As fixed as this person can be, they really like to find balance. I do imagine this person could be pretty popular or have a lot of friends and be very social. Also getting that they could be extremely flirty. So with the Sagittarius Libra energy is very flirty. And they could, again, receive a lot of attention. And then we have North Node Rahu, life's purpose. Okay, so for some of you guys, if you're connected with this person and the energy is so magnetic, you were definitely meant to cross paths with this person. But Rahu on itself, for the North Node, it is the head of a dragon without the body. So this person could be all over the place at times, constantly seeking, constantly seeking, moving, just really perpetually unsatisfied with their current circumstances. And it's because I think that this person wants to explore as much of the world as they can. This person definitely is a rebel heart. They do not like being boxed in. They do not like being told what to do. They are very, very much, that's why I got the stubborn with all the fixed energy that they have. They want to strike balance. They want to cause order. They could definitely be into politics of some sort, or like I said, be a political revolutionary agitator advocate. But this person definitely does not like to be boxed in by any means, because they have all that fixed energy. They're very stubborn. Whatever they decide, they're kind of going to go towards that energy is what I'm getting. It's very hard to convince them to do otherwise. So that's what I'm getting from these set of cards. Oh, look at that, Aquarius. Okay, so just backing up that Uranus energy represented here. Yeah, I really feel like this person is really quite the humanitarian. I feel like they do think about the world on a grand scale. And they want to make it better. They have all these grand ideas for how to make the world better. Sagittarius. So Aquarius, Sagittarius person here. Yeah. I mentioned that before. It's so funny. Maybe they could be a Gemini rising like myself. I have Aquarius in the 9th house, which would give me kind of this. So maybe you like me if you pick this spot. No, I'm totally kidding. Anyways, I really get that there's this really strong, this person, they have a really unique view on religion, philosophy, and the world. And they kind of stick by it. It's their own, it's unique, but they spend a lot of time teaching. They spend a lot of time sharing their ideas with other people. They really like to talk, but again, they're just perpetually on the move. They don't like to stay put. They're constantly doing something. Yeah, they could have their sun in the 9th house. Yeah, let me tell you, somebody in this pile, somebody who picked this pile, it might be me that you like, that you're thinking of, because this is kind of my chart. A part of me is kidding, but a part of me is not. And then we have Virgo and Earth here. So this is really interesting too. So this person is extremely grounded, and then we have the water. They're very practical. This person is a perfectionist. I don't know if you would know that about this person, how earthy they are, because of everything that we talked about before. That is kind of what you see. That is how they present themselves on the outside, to be like this rebel, this revolutionary. They have a very unique way of looking at the world, spirituality, extremely likable in some cases, very strong, fixed personality. But in other aspects, on the other other flip end of that, deep down, this person is very grounded. This person really seeks stability, and they're very hard on themselves and hard on the world and extremely critical with the Virgo energy here. This person could be a creative. They could write. With the Aquarius Virgo energy here, they could write or want to share their ideas in some way. That'll be relevant for some of you, not all of you, but I do get that energy here where even though, and Virgo, even though it is an earth energy, it's still flighty because it's mercurial ruled. So this person is still pretty flighty and pretty mutable, all this energy. So this person might change a lot. They might change placements, like change where they're living a lot, change their hair a lot, change their jobs a lot. But at the same time, there is a method to their madness. Like I said, beautiful chaos is how I would describe this person. Like they're beautifully and perfectly all over the place. And maybe that's why you are really drawn to them, because you're very interested in them in that way, because they're a fascinating person, if I do say so myself. I'm just kidding, guys. All right, now we're moving into the tarot. So let's see what we got. Oh, the 5 of Wands. Okay. So this person, the 5 of Wands is always about competition. This is always an interesting 5 of Wands depiction because it is competition, but it's in the outside looking in. So you and this person may or may not be together, and maybe you're looking at this person like, are they with someone else? Or you feel like there could be other people. I'm picking up on your energy, but of course this is about them. So this person is also naturally suspicious. This person is constantly like, they spy. So don't think that they're not, they're a really good spy. They're like a super sleuth. So, this person is, and I keep being drawn to this image of the mirror. Maybe that's why I was able to do both, because I was like, I feel like you're a reflection of this person, and this person is a reflection of you, hence the electricity and the magnetism that we saw earlier. But let us keep going. But this person does have a very competitive streak with the 5 of Wands there. They are a pretty competitive person. The 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so this person could be very patient, especially with earth energy though. They are patient, although they are fixed. So they're patiently impatient. Some things might tick this person off, other things won't. And I know that seems like a really broad energy, but this person might have the patience. For me, for instance, I'm sorry I'm making this reading about me. I know it's not, but I know this feeling. So for instance, I do tarot and I get to talk to people all day about, what's going on with them. And people just like, wow. And I, deal with people crying and all kinds of stuff, all emotional stuff. Like it really doesn't bother me at all. I love doing it. So it's one of those things where people are like, wow, you have so much patience. But if my food does not come out in like 10 minutes when I ordered it at a restaurant or whatever, if I feel like it's taking too long, my head is over the shoulder. Like I am one of the most impatient people. Driving, I'm ridiculous. So it's like one of those things where I can deal with other stuff. I can have the patience for kids sometimes. I'm like really patient with kids and really patient with older people. That does not bother me. But goodness, if I'm behind a slow car, I'm so agitated. So I feel like this person definitely can be really cool and really patient in other ways, but with the 5 of Wands, sometimes they're not. And I think that's, again, beautiful chaos. That is really how I describe this person. So yeah, so we have the King of Wands, or the King of Pentacles, excuse me. Just emphasizing that patience and that earth energy. I'm really strongly picking up on Taurus or second house energy. Doesn't have to be. And then we have the 2 of Swords. So this person is also very sly. This person is hard to catch. We have this black cock in the background. I hope I don't get flagged, but like cock as in the chicken. All right. All right. All right, but this is like the black chicken, and it talks about mystery and magic, and so this person is very much kind of a tease. They're hard to please, but at the same time they're extremely flirty. It kind of gives me that Gemini energy that we mentioned earlier. The King of Pentacles, this person is security conscious. In this particular deck, the King of Pentacles represents fear. and like loss of control. If you really look at the picture, it's kind of it's an interesting depiction. So I do imagine that this person in some way, shape, or form probably does or can have like a temper or kind of be volatile at points in times. For all of you, it doesn't get like super violent, you know, and all that stuff, I would say, if I saw something. But there is something here where this person gets very passionate about certain things, for sure. But at the same time, they know how to play it cool. The Ace of Swords. So Spirit just keeps driving home the intellect of this person. I do feel like this person really knows how to speak and articulate very well. And they also, it's hard to argue with them. You know, they this person could leave you tongue-tied. Is specifically what I'm hearing. Like, you could be tongue-tied behind this person sometimes. So the Six of Wands is there. Oops. The Six of Wands is here. Excuse me. We have the Five of Pentacles. So 2 5s. So interesting. So this person does change a lot. The Nine of Cups and the Six of Wands. Oh, beautiful. And then let's look. One last for pile number 2. Can I describe this person? And we have a 9 again. The Nine of Wands. So a lot of doubles. All right. So 9 9 5 5. So this person could have a life path number 5, a life path number 9. Doesn't have to, just something that could be done. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, so another double with the King of Pentacles. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, this could be a twin flame connection, or soulmate connection, depending on whatever vibration you're vibing on. I do feel like this person is very protective of their words, especially with the Nine of Wands here, Ace of Swords to the Five of Wands. This person can use their words to like cut, and their words are like their greatest defender. And especially with that Virgo. So they spend a lot of time thinking about what they're going to say. They spend a lot of time, you know, crafting and, again, it goes back to that level of perfection that this person seeks that we spoke about earlier. This person does seek a lot of perfection and control, particularly when it comes to how they present themselves in the world through their words. They understand words. So again, this person could be in communications, could be an artist of some sort where they're writing, publication, anything like that. But regardless, they feel like that is their secret weapon, is the words in their mind. So they're very protective of themselves and again of their ideas, because I do feel like it's different. This person is very much a rebel and off the beaten path. Two of Swords. I am getting that this person has had quite the ups and downs. Things have moved extremely slowly for this person. I'm seeing the violin here. It could be music. They could be creative. Things have moved very slowly for this person with the Two of Swords, Seven of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles. But I do think that this person is going to be over in time very successful with the Six of Wands there. So this person is definitely working towards this success. They've been very passionate, but they've had to be very patient with getting to where they want to go. But I do feel like this person at the same time attracts a lot of attention, but I don't think that they see. You know what I just heard? I just heard One Direction, You Don't Know You're Beautiful. I feel like this person doesn't really think about themselves in a way and how much attention that they garner. They still feel like an outcast. They still feel like a misfit. And then when people do make romantic passes and stuff at them, they really don't necessarily take it seriously, but they will play. They will flirt. So I do imagine that this person is quite the flirty energy. And you probably have like really fun, you know, cheeky conversations with this person, but yet they are extremely hard to pin down, especially with these energies here. This person is extremely hard to capture. Like, I just get an image of someone like trying to put a lightning bug in a jar, you know, and this is just an extremely hard lightning bug to catch. And I don't think that they would describe themselves in that way at all, to be completely honest. This person, they do have wish fulfillment, but I do feel like this person, you know, or you would be aware that they've had very difficult issues when it's come to relationships in the past. This person is very guarded and defensive when it comes to relationships. extremely hard wall, extremely hard to get through. Probably why when I was pre-shuffling and I was just like trying to get the cards, I was like, this person's quite stubborn. But now I'm kind of want to rephrase that. They are stubborn, yes, but their stubbornness is birthed from protection and really a defense mechanism for out of fear. They really don't want to be left out. This person, I will say, has a pretty deep abandonment issue, and so they don't want to be left out. At the same time, they have dreams, they have aspirations of things that they want, but they could have gone through a pretty difficult relationship, a pretty difficult split, and so they just don't want to do that anymore. So this person is extremely hard to get to know, actually. It's kind of what I'm getting, in a really interesting way, because I think that with the Two of Swords, the way that it's depicted here, even this Nine of Swords, it's just like, I think that you're able to tell them some secrets, but at the same time, this person can keep a secret, but they keep secrets to themselves. So they're very hard to get to know on like a deeper level, and they make it that way. And I will say, if you are trying to get to know this person, I think persistence in communication is key. You know, being patient with them. They will always get back to you. The Ace of Wands, I'm at the Ace of Swords to the Six of Wands. This person would love to communicate, and you will hear back from this person at some point in time if you are interested in communicating with them. But you just have to be patient with opening up and getting to know this person. It's very much layered, and I just can't help but see like how intensely they're looking at each other. They're looking at each other. He's looking at her. This is like a very intense kind of connection. You know, that eye contact is super important, but yet this person will turn their head and kind of turn away. Anything else that I'm getting? No, I think that that's it. I really do think that with this mirror energy, it'll be interesting to see what comes up. I'm going to move into the oracle cards here, but I do feel like you and this person are a reflection of one another. So I'm sure that if you could, I just might have described you to an extent too, you know? I'm sure that you could look at this back and be like, was she talking about me? She just described me, because you guys are very similar, and maybe that doesn't, you know, maybe you didn't realize that before, but yeah, I really feel like this person is extremely, their biggest fear is just really fear of abandonment, and so they seem to be kind of play games-ish, but they just like their freedom. Especially Sagittarius, Aquarius, those might be the two most independent signs in the zodiac, you know. Oh my gosh, freedom came out. That's so funny. Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. Yeah, this person just embodies freedom. You know what it is? A free spirit. And then again, that's why this card's here. It's like free energy, right? This person is certainly a free spirit. That's the word I'm looking for. Like, they just are kind of all over the place. But yet it's because they don't want to be trapped, because they're scared that if it left, they wouldn't be able to get it back, you know? So they're always just constantly on the move. Right, I mentioned Rahu. This person could have Rahu in the first, or, you know, Rahu in a significant place, Rahu conjunct Moon, Rahu in the fourth. Regardless, this person is just always on the move. They have to be. That is their life's lesson. If I had to describe this person, let's see, any more? Two. Okay. Oh, all right. So we got a few. So we got, when it comes to matters of the heart, there's no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. That's really fascinating, because I do feel like this person is really fearful of being wrong in their life. That's another trait that they have. They do not like to be wrong. That's where the perfection comes in. Even when it comes to speaking, like I said earlier, their words are their weapons, and they do not like to be wrong. This person will fight you to the death when they have an opinion about something. Like, they're very difficult to change their mind. It's very difficult to change their mind. So just know that. And we got trust. Transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it'll automatically transform. Like I said, I think that this person has very deep rooted trust issues, be it because of a past relationship that they were in, or just the lack of trust of people. They're just not a very trusting person. But when they do trust, they're very intense and they give it their all. But until that, they can't do it. We got criticizing one another will only lead to further unhappiness. Love and accept each other as you are, and your relationship will magically transform. So we got transform and trust, transform there. So this person could have Scorpio in their chart somewhere. But like I said, I feel like you and this person are more of a reflection of one another than not, especially with the criticizing one another. And then we have playfulness at the bottom of the deck. So this person is extremely flirty and playful. although they take their mind and their logic very serious and are extremely smart individuals. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's move into the rest of these oracles. Separation. Yeah, you and this person could definitely be in separation. You might not be talking to this person right now. Or you're at a distance, so it could be a long distance connection. But like I said, I feel like y'all are very similar. So that could be why Spirit, separated you and put you on different paths, because you are so similar. But yeah, you might not be currently talking to this person fully. Chemistry, but there is a strong chemistry between the two of you. Boom. Keep going back to I love these Yu-Gi-Oh cards, man. And this card here, like, it's very electric. It's electric. I don't even think that's the right song, but that's how I always sing it. I think it's The Hustle, and I replaced it with It's Electric, but that's fine. Finances and career. So I mentioned that too. Things have taken a long time for their finances and careers to come through. They've really been passionate about something, and they've had to wait a lot in their life. Like, things have moved very slowly for this person, but they will be victorious long term. So that's very interesting to know about this person. And like I said, if you're a reflection, I could probably say that about you, where you've been working towards something and it hasn't taken off. It will take off. So just keep focusing on your finances and career. This person is extremely focused on their finance career. There is a strong chemistry there, and I think that there are definitely mutual romantic feelings between the two of you. So if you were thinking about, for most of you, I'm really getting that you know this person pretty well. You might not have been in a full commitment or a full relationship, but you and this person have some sort of rapport going. You can reach out to this person, and this person will respond back with open arms. They will love that. They just are focused on work. You don't have to worry if this person feels any way for you. They check on you. They spy on you. They see when you're with other people. They feel it. You probably feel the same way. But there is a strong chemistry here. And I think that it's certainly worth exploring if that is something that you wanted to do. So that is what I got for you, pile number 2. Thank you so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you haven't already, because we get down over there. I love TikTok and I love Instagram. So thank you guys so much. And if you're already over there, then I just want to say thank you so much for your continued support. Peace until next. Oh yeah. Please don't forget to let me know if this resonated. Like, did I guess your person? Did this make sense? Was I close? Be nice about it if I wasn't. But that's what I got for you guys. Peace until next time. Okay, on to pile number 3. Hello, pile number 3. It is AD with Cosmic Astrology, and I'm going to be doing your pick a card reading. So today, this reading is, can I describe your person of interest? Can I guess your lover? Okay, so this has been really fun. I really enjoyed doing this. This was a suggestion, so thank you for the suggestion. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. Let me tell you, pile number 3, this card cracked me up when it flew out, because it's like this little demon baby, but it's this terrifying toddler of torment. That's really funny to describe the person that you are interested in, if it ends up playing a part. So I feel like this person, the first thing that came to mind was that this person could be quite mischievous, or have some type of ties to the underworld. They move very mysteriously with kind of the vampire-esque imagery. They could have a lot of Scorpio energy, Scorpio in the 11th, Scorpio in the 7th, Scorpio rising, or they're just a very private person and it's hard to get to know them. The second thing that I got with them being a toddler is that's all a facade. This person is a huge softie. It's kind of what I'm getting. So it just cracked me up. So I cannot wait to get into this reading, pile 3, because your card in particular just made me die laughing. So let's hop straight into it. We're going to be starting with the astrology, then move into the tarot, and end on oracle cards. The usual simple formula. So thank you for joining me. Of course, you know, I do subscribe to Vedic astrology, so my placements could be a little bit different, but the energy should read about the same. So let's see, pile 3. Can I describe your person of interest? Can I describe them? Yeah, destiny. Oh, wow. So you feel like you're destined to be with this person first and foremost. So you feel like you are meant to cross paths, where this person feels like, and I guess I'm talking about them, so let me switch. Sorry. You feel that way, but this person also feels that way about you. Or you just feel like the connection was very faded, like how everything happened, the universe and the stars just kind of aligned when you guys met one another. It's kind of how I think it's a mutual feeling, actually. I think both of you feel that way. Like, I was meant to meet this person. This person definitely inspires me and puts me on my path. The 3rd house message is Gemini energy. So this person could be quite talkative. Or you guys could have had, like, I'm imagining texting conversations. Maybe a lot of this connection happens over text. Is also kind of what I'm getting with the 3rd house messages there. Interesting. Taurus, I have. So we also have 2nd house. So this person could be extremely, like, stable, grounded, like luxurious things. Have money, or, you know, be very work oriented. I also get that this person is bullheaded. Regardless if they're a Taurus or not, this person is bullheaded. They're extremely stubborn. It's either their way or the highway. They're pretty hard to, like, move. And then we got Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So that's Virgo energy and Gemini again. But yeah, you could also see this person is very youthful, very childlike, very childish. With a little demon baby, I'm telling you, they're cracking me up. So this person, there could be an age difference between you. And if it's not a physical age difference, then it could be just a spiritual age difference where you just see this person as extremely young. I imagine that you could have had a conversations with this person and, like, gone back and re-looked at the conversation with the person. I said, I really do feel, I'm doubling down on that. I really do feel like a lot of the conversations that you've had with your person of interest have been through text messages or media, because I do get that you, like, go back and reread messages from this person or again, I'm talking about them, so they probably do that for you. They definitely reread your messages if you've had any texting conversations, or if you have, like, pictures and all that other stuff. They have pictures. They have not deleted anything. And then we got 6th house Virgo. So this person is very particular, is what I just heard. They're very particular about things. This person is extremely articulate. They could have their own language, or they're just a really good communicator. They're, again, very talkative. They're very chatty. This person likes to chat. But at the same time, they really like nice things. They're very cautious about their appearance with the Taurus Virgo. Extremely clean. They like to have a routine. This person is very picky about... Yeah, they're just picky. They're a picky person in their particular... but yet they're very, I'm seeing the Eye of Thoth here, so they have a lot of wisdom. These aren't this. Okay, I'm curious to see what else is going to come up, because this is all just backing up on each other, like Virgo, Gemini, Taurus. So they're earthy. That's earthy energy. So this person could be extremely grounded. Or you feel very comfortable with them. I imagine that this person has, like, a nice living area if you've been able to see it. And if you haven't, then this person does have a nice living area that they keep in order. They have very nice things. Like, things are really important to this person. All right. And then you have 5th house creativity at the bottom of the deck, Leo energy. So this person could be creative. They could be a really great writer, is what I'm hearing specifically. And writer could be poet, it could be rapper, it could be songwriter, it could be, you know, a journalist, any of the things that require writing. But they write, and you guys write one another. It's almost like pen pals. It's kind of what it feels like, and maybe you feel like that with this connection. Gemini energy again. So this is really funny. So again, just that childlike energy, that childish energy, and that twin energy. So there is a lot of connection here between you and this person, whether you're in a full-on commitment or not. I do see that there is a lot of connection, because Gemini energy, you know, it's twins, it's 2 of them. So if that's popping out, there is connection regardless. And then fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. So this person, I do feel like they have learned a lot from you, and you have learned a lot from them. You guys really inspire one another, is really what I'm getting. Or you felt very inspired by this person, and this person has felt very inspired by you, which is super cool. But there's just like a constant like back and forth energetically. You guys ping pong off one another a lot. And then Pisces. So this person is definitely a dreamer. It's so funny to see that like in opposite of all that Virgo and Mercury energy. So this person is very idealistic. That's the word I was kind of missing. Yeah, they're very idealistic. This person has extremely high expectations of themselves, the world. They really strive for perfection. Perfection doesn't exist, so it's interesting to see that this person is definitely moving towards that, and they like to present themselves in the best way possible all the time, and they like to have conversations, and they like to talk, but they like to talk about the good things. This person does not like to talk about bad things at all. It's very difficult for them to open up about anything bad, but yet they have a very vivid imagination. They're very like a mermaid kind of like creature, because even here we have like the mermaid energy. So this person does seem, regardless of their sex and gender, this person is extremely fluid. They're very, they move very well. Maybe you like the way that they move. Maybe they can dance, or they're just extremely elusive. There's something elusive about this person also. Then we have Uranus at the bottom of the deck. So I actually I'm called to get another card. But yeah, they're a rebel too. They do their own thing. They're unpredictable. And then we got Saturn, which rules Aquarius and Capricorn. And then one more, Spirit. Scorpio. I mentioned it. Yeah, this person is pretty, and Mercury at the bottom now. Whew. This person's energy is kind of, it's a little hard to tap into. And it's funny because I'm gonna throw them under the boat because they come off with so much Virgo energy and so much Gemini energy. They're really good at just talking about nothing. And then you really gotta like dig to kind of see how this person is feeling. They're just really gifted at just like talking a whole lot of nothing. It's entertaining, but this person is really good at like just small talk, shallow conversation, and all that good stuff. I think that's where they thrive. And it takes a while, especially with Saturn here, to kind of get into the grips of things. But this person is secretly very intense, very, very like thoughtful, very practical minded, and extremely harsh. They've had a harsh experience with the world, and so they're harsh with other people actually, but they're just really good at like communicating and kind of hiding behind that facade. But yeah, like I said, this person is extremely intense. Like I do feel like this person is very, very, very intense. But they're very disciplined at whatever they do. They're extremely secretive. But you wouldn't know, like this person, like if you ask them a question and they would be able to like talk their way out of it, and then you would have a 40-minute conversation, and you'd be like, wait, they never answered my question. They did it on purpose. They're really good at like distracting people or what have you. But I do think that this person does have kind of an artistic side, but they're also very practical and business minded. Okay, so let's go into tarot and see what can we get about Pile 2's person. Pile 3, excuse me. How can I describe Pile 3's person? So we got the Two of Wands. How are we doing camera wise? Okay, we got the Two of Wands, the Six of Cups, interesting, and the Page of Wands. So Pile 3, I do feel like this person, oh yeah, I feel like y'all kind of have a little bit of a complicated relationship. Okay, you and this person have a history with one another. I do feel like this person with the Six of Cups here, they are very reflective of this connection, and they honestly are quite sorrowful. This Six of Cups is kind of sorrowful, the way that it's depicted. So I don't think that that's a coincidence, but I feel like there was an opportunity with this person to go either this way or that way, and this person chose no way. at all, I think. And it's just because they take a very long time with Saturn. They're very, very slow moving person, even Taurus. Their mind works quickly, but like their actions are slow. So they're constantly thinking about different things. Their brain is always on go, is how I would describe this person. But yet their actions, it takes them a very long time to reach a solid conclusion. Hence this, again, this childlike energy. This person could honestly have children from their past, or have definitely had like past relationships that have gone on for a while, is what I'm getting. So let's keep moving. But the Two of Wands, again, there could be some separation. There could be some distance. King of Pentacles, again, Saturn energy. So we got Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. That's what I was just saying. I was just like, yeah, this person is pretty stubborn. They're pretty slow moving. It takes them a while to make a decision. They like all their options in front of them before they take any action, but they are extremely business minded. So this person could work, they could work for themselves. They could be an entrepreneur. Yeah, the Four of Pentacles, boom. I got my money. Man, I just heard I got my mind on my money and my money on my mind. They could have California vibes. They could be from California for some of you, but for others of you, it's interesting. This person, I will say, has had women around. They always have women around is what I'm getting, but it's because of what they do or like the money that they make. And again, they're really good at like BSing. That is this person's talent. They are such a good BSer with all that Gemini Virgo energy. But they're really focused on money. That's really what drives them, is just stability. They really like money, making money, earning money. Like I said, because they have Taurus, they like nice things, and they understand that they have to work for them. They like nice things and they work for those nice things. Because they want everything to be perfect, and they know that perfection in their mind can be bought. Like, I might not get to perfect, but I'm gonna try. So, oops, this card flipped. Oh yeah, we have the Four of Swords. So 2 fours. Your person is also very isolated. Like, they feel very lonely. It's crazy. It feels like, yeah, there's always people around. They're good at talking, but yeah, at the same time, they feel very lonely. They feel very isolated. They're Ace of Pentacles. So they like money. They're very focused on money. They're very focused on resources. They like to have nice things. They like to do nice things for themselves. They like to do nice things for other people. But at the same time, going back to the Four of Swords, they're always surrounded by other people. They always have women. So this person easily could have been a playboy lover type, but at the same time, they're extremely lonely. This person is a very lonely individual. You may or may not know that about this person, but I feel like intuitively you know that, but if you were talking to them, you wouldn't know that. Most people think, go off of what they present, because they're so careful about what it is that they present, how they present themselves to the world. But they're actually a very lonely kind of individual, and they seek solitude and isolation a lot. And this person also could have had a very lonely childhood. I'm hearing specifically, like, their childhood could have been very isolated, or they just felt kind of abandoned. And then we got the Strength card. So strong Leo energy coming through. And again, we have Leo at the bottom of the deck. So this person does consider themselves to be royalty, or they carry themselves like royalty. But it's funny that it's been like the underlying energy before. And now it's popping up here. So this person could have like a sun in the first house, 7th house, 11th house, 3rd house. They don't have to, but I'm just throwing that out there. But they have a strong Leo energy too. Oops. And then, oops. Okay, I had to catch this. And then we have the 7 of Cups. Aw, beautiful. We have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So just continuing to describe your person, like, can I guess them? This person, again, is very money oriented. They don't make a move without thinking about the finances first, including being in a relationship. They would never be in a relationship if they don't have money, if they don't feel stable. This person had I would guess that this person had a very isolated childhood of some sort, where they spent a lot of time alone or like abandoned. I'm honestly getting an interesting feeling where like their parent would just leave, like their parent would just disappear for like days on end. So they're used to people just kind of disappearing and coming back, and so I think that they're like that, like they disappear and come back. It's a habit that they were taught and kind of formed. This person is also with the Seven of Cups here. If you can see him staring in the window, this person also keeps a close eye on you, whether you recognize it or not. This person does keep a close eye on you. But this person is also, like I said, they're very scorpionic. So I feel like in the relationship, this person might have come on to you first. They saw you first, they recognized you first, and then they could have acted later. If they haven't acted yet, then they will. But I feel like this person dropped hints that they were interested, and you were like, oh wow, you even noticed me? You saw me? Like I would have never guessed. I didn't know that. Internally, I'm trying to get this. So yeah, this person, their past, their finances from their past, from their childhood, the inner child, that's really what drives them. That's really what's made them to the person that they are today. They're really focusing on rewriting that karma and history from their past of feeling isolated because of money. Perhaps they could have had absentee fathers for some of them. Or their father was just away making money. And so that's just how they've kind of been conditioned. I just imagine that there's something about leaving where they are to go get money. Like that's probably their biggest thing. Money drives them a lot. And then, yeah, I do imagine that this person, at least when I'm doing this video or where this person is, how I'm kind of describing it, this person feels a little lost, actually, which is an interesting feeling to pick up on. I feel like this person is a little lost because they want to go in a new direction, but they don't know exactly where to go. But they're trying to make like a new way of income. They're trying to find a new way to make money. That is this person's main. If you call this person today, all they would talk about is like, I gotta make this money. Like I'm trying to make this money. I want to make this money. So they're not really paying attention to anything else other than making money. But this person does feel like they're a little lost right now. But I can tell you this person does seem like they're trying to be in a transition. They're trying to go in another direction for their career path in particular, to work on their income. So that's really interesting to pop out. But that's, I guess, I wonder, this was like the most interesting reading. I feel like this one was more of a filling you in on things that you may or may not have known about describing this person. But this seems to be more of a snapshot of where this person is in their life right now, which is quite interesting. So you have to let me know if this made sense, if I described them well. But I do feel like this person, again, just with the King of Pentacles, they're very money oriented, and they're a person of, like I said, they talk a lot, but yet they don't talk about much. They actually are a person of little words, but you would never believe it because of how much they run their mouths. That's fascinating to me. But again, this little devil baby, like... That's a contradiction, you know? So we got transformation, your relation with... Oh, wow! Ooh, excuse me, this took me off guard. But transformation, your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. And then we even have the Ace of Cups just showing you this person does have a lot of love in their heart. For you, specifically, I think that this person, they're hard to get to know, baby. They're extremely hard to get to know. So, they have a lot of love for you in their heart, but I do feel like if you know this person and you haven't, this is a snapshot of what they're going on. They see you, they're looking at you, they're interested in what you're doing. They'll probably reach out, or you'll end up talking to this person. They're thinking about you, and you're about to have a conversation, and you know, your love's about to deepen. So that's fun. Right. And then if you don't know anybody, then you're gonna meet somebody. But that's Scorpionic again. Oh, embrace. Through each other you find the missing pieces. These are so sweet cards that are coming out. Yeah, I feel like this person is definitely like a soulmate, twin flame. Oh yeah, we had that Yod card come out first. So yeah, Spirit's just backing that up. And then It is important right now to take a step back and spend time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. So if you've been worried in any way, wow, that's so funny. We got time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. If you have been worried or focused about this person coming into your life or reaching out to you or seeing this person again or talking to this person again, communicating with this person again, you will. You got to focus on your money. They're focused on their money. Maybe, and again, this happened in Pile 2 where everything that I was saying about them probably could be said about you. You could be focused on changing your career. You could be focused on wanting to have a new money, income, resource, and secretly, you know, checking up on them and seeing what they're doing. It's time for you guys to, again, focus on yourself, focus on grounding yourself, focus on the money, because this person is going to come back. They're just very young. They feel very youthful in comparison to you. They might grow up at some point in time, but like I said, they're a little baby right now, a little bad baby. But yeah, I do think that you guys have a lot of that soulmate energy represented there, but take a step back from the connection. Don't force it. It is going to happen. Yeah, retreat. Yeah, it's time for you guys to disconnect. You guys also might have a moment to spend with one another at some point in time. We'll see. Children. Wow. And look, didn't I mention that? Children, childish, toddler. You might, Pile 3, regardless of where you are, I'm sure you could be like, AD, what you talking about? You on crack? I guess crack is not funny, especially because I don't know why I said that, but I just heard like maybe one of the parents could have been like an addict, and that's why they spent time alone. Just throwing that out there. Anyways, all this child references, you might be destined to have a child with this person. So I guess if you don't have a child with this person already, some of you do. This is your child's father, your child's mother. And that's your person of interest. And so you might already be with this person. And so if you've been going through like a difficult patch, then it's going to get better. If you don't, or you haven't even been in communication with this person, then you're destined to have children with this person. Oh, wow. And passion. There is a lot of passion between you two. And then keep an open mind. So I always take this card. Every time I see this card, I always take it as, and then with that spend time away from one another. I do think that there could be other connections that end up finding you at some point, just because this person is so focused on money and their practical world and their 3D reality. They don't have a whole lot of space for another relationship, if I'm being completely honest. So, you know, keep an open mind. Don't close this person out. If you're like, I'm done with it, you know, keep an open mind. But if this person is taking a very long time to come through, then keep your heart chakras open, and you can meet somebody else. You will end up finding your way back to this person, because this is an extremely passionate connection. I do think that you're meant to have children with this person if you haven't already. So you guys will find one another, but just keep yourself open and all that good stuff. Yeah, and this person is very passionate, and I do think that this person can have other kids. This person is probably at a distance. So that's what I got, Pile 3. So you got to let me know if I guessed right, if I described them, or if I describe your relationship well in the comment section, guys. Thank you so much for your support. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you haven't already. And if you do, shout out to you. I so appreciate you. Thank you so much. Peace until next time. Alrighty, so we're cooking with some grease. So let's go ahead and put this down. And we are on to pile number 4. So hello, pile 4. This is AD with Astrology, and I am going to be doing your pick a card reading. So today we're doing a fun reading, and it is, can I guess your romantic partner? Can I describe your person of interest, your lover? Yeah, so we're going to hop straight into it, of course. You know me, we're going to start with some astrology cards, move into tarot, and then end on some oracle decks. And let's hop into it. Let's get into it. So pile number 4, it was so interesting because when I saw this card, when I picked it out, I really got that this person is very detail oriented and probably quite the intellect and extremely smart. They might work in IT, engineering, architecture, something like that. If that does not resonate, then that's okay. Let's keep going. But that's just really what I got. I feel like this person is like a whiz kid. Whatever it is that they do, they're very, very good at it. And it is very, you know, they could be like a rocket scientist. I just feel like this person has knowledge in things that most people don't, or they just have like very special interests. Yeah, so sorry, these flipped over, but I don't want to take them just yet because I just touched the deck. So, all right, let's see. Oh yeah, and I just saw healing. I did see healing. So maybe they could even be a doctor or into physical stuff. Whatever they do, that it probably requires a high level of detail and a high level of training. Not just anybody can do it. It's kind of what I've got. Cancer, I feel. So this person is extremely emotional. Oh yeah, please remember I do subscribe to Vedic. So my energies, I'm at my, let me calm down. I normally don't do 4 piles because like by the 3rd I'm like, but I felt like I wanted to make this a pretty diverse reading, so bear with me. But guys, I do subscribe to Vedic, so my placements could be different, but the energy should read about the same. So right now I'm picking up on Cancer. Here I got, lunar eclipse change. Oh my gosh, this person is so moody, but I feel like they're like a mad scientist or something. Fire element. Aries I am, and that flew. Whoo! This person is funny. And then we got Moon. So, oh my gosh. K2 at the bottom of the deck. Wow. So very Cancerian energy, or 4th house placements if they don't have Cancer directly in their chart. This person is, they could be a Capricorn rising, but this person is very emotional and probably quite needy, to be honest. This person has a high sex drive. I'm really getting that with this here. Like, this person has a high sex drive. In fact, they could be interested in a lot of people, like, at one time. Maybe that's something that's blocking the connection if you're not in the connection. Or if you are in a connection, then this person definitely had a player energy, definitely, like, has been around the block a couple of times, I would guess. If that's not resonating, then maybe this isn't your pile, because Cancerian energy, especially in Vedic astrology, it's really kind of depicted as this perpetual unsatisfaction. And so the moon itself had 27 wives plus mistresses, because it was just not satisfied. So I do feel like this person can be extremely hard to satisfy at times. Not necessarily that that's your responsibility as the person of interest, but it's just like, this person in life can be extremely unsatisfied. They're constantly seeking for things. They're constantly looking for change. They're constantly looking elsewhere for things to kind of make them happy. This person is extremely passionate. We got Sagittarius, Leo, and Aries. And so this person can be, they might be like that Leo Cancer energy. So this person, I would say, requires quite a bit of attention in order to, like, feel not necessarily good about themselves, but they just require a lot of attention. I love my dog. My doggy Penelope, she has this combination and she requires a lot of attention. In fact, she literally just drug her blanket to the side because I have not been paying attention to her. So yeah, this person could, you know, have like temper tantrums at times, but it's very, very, very needy. Aries, and very, very like impulsive and like a go-getter at the same time. So a lot of cardinal energy too. So this person feels extremely young. Either young, they could be young, actually physically young, or just young in spirit. And then Jupiter, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So again, this person is like a fiery water mix. So they're extremely sensitive, extremely knowledgeable. I feel like this person is super empathetic, or they have like empathic traits. So they're like a sponge. They absorb the energy that's around them. Excuse me, but at the same time, this person is always on the move. They could be very competitive. If they are not that IT person that I described earlier, then this person could work with sports or some type of competition. And they're very lucky. Like, things just kind of fall into place and work for this person. Jupiter is actually exalt in Cancer. So, you know, that's why this person could be kind of unsatisfied, because at times they've been very spoiled by the universe, by their parents, by the world around them. Like, this person has kind of like a little bit of a spoiled streak. Nothing wrong with that. They're just very blessed in this lifetime. And then we got Taurus at the bottom of the deck, air. So this person could be quite the intellectual, but right now what's being highlighted is just kind of like their relationship with the world around them and money. I do feel like this person is extremely slow moving, can be extremely stubborn. But at the same time, they're impulsive with things. They don't always think things through. This person kind of dives in head first. They react to their emotions and on impulse. We'll have to get into the tarot. We're going to get into the tarot. Let's go ahead and just get into the tarot. But yeah, this person is extremely blessed, like, at the same time. So they could have a lot of things. They could make a lot of money, especially if they do something highly specialized. This person does make a lot of money because they're very smart. But when outside of what it is that they do for work, this is kind of more so describing them outside of their work. Oh, wow. The King of Wands. So Jupiter, again, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. This person is extremely powerful. The Three of Cups. Yeah. I do feel like this person has a very high sex drive, and they do speak to, if you're not in a fully committed relationship with them, then I do feel like they definitely keep their options open at times. Yeah, the Ace of Wands. This person is always on the go. They're always on the move. I feel like this person could talk extremely fast. They like to get to the point. Like, they don't like to waste a whole bunch of time. Oh, the Chariot. Cancer energy. Whoo! Like, tell me this person's a Cancer without telling me this person's a Cancer. This person has a lot of Cancerian energy. Oh my goodness. The Seven of Pentacles. I think the Seven of Pentacles has popped up in almost every pile, at least 3 of the 4. So this person is very slow moving. They do take time to invest in certain relationships, but at the same time, if they don't like you, they're not afraid to, like, keep it pushing. So if you are in constant communication with this, if you're still talking to this person, then they do care about you, because if they didn't, they would not talk to you anymore. And if this person, if you ask about somebody who is not, like, talking to you anymore, then just know that they, like, move very quickly. So again, you take whatever speaks to you. That's not the reading I'm doing, is if you're ending up together or not. But this person moves very quickly. The Two of Swords. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like you guys actually want to go in different directions, you and this person of interest. I feel like the person watching this might want something stable, and then the person who you're inquiring about is still trying to do their thing out in the wild. And so there's become a standstill. Both of you guys want different things. Or you can flip it. You still want to do your thing, and this person is like, I really want to commit and settle down. But because I'm describing them, I'm assuming that it's them that really wants to continue doing their thing, exploring their freedom. And so it can be very difficult to talk to this person. I feel like this person is like, it can be very difficult for you to get a word in if you guys were in some sort of argument. And so the conversations can just go round and round and round and round and round. Oof, the Devil energy. It's the first time the Devil popped up today, which is interesting. So, and again, this has happened all the time. Like, there's contradictory. So this is Capricorn, this is Cancer. So this person's emotions can stunt them at times because they do act on emotions. Sometimes they might not even factor other people's emotions in, but this person requires so much attention. I don't think that you get it, pal. Number 4, this person really requires a lot of attention and a lot of focus, or else they are very unhappy. And so one last card. And so, yeah, I do feel like this person is in the middle of a third-party situation. So I'm going to throw that in there, too, as far as describing them. There is definitely somebody else involved in this connection, as far as I can see. All right, one last card, Spirit, please. All right, we'll take it. The King of Pentacles. So we got Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Yeah, and this person, yeah. And then we got the 4 Pentacles. Yeah, this person's stuck like Chuck. So, pile 4, just describing if I had to guess or I had to describe your person, it's funny because it's not necessarily describing them. It's more so describing the relationship, but I guess it's describing them, but the relationship in and of itself and why it is the way that it is, because they're caught. They're caught between themselves. They don't know which direction to go in. They don't know whether to follow this dark horse or this white horse. They like options. They like their freedom, but at the same time, a part of them does seek stability, and they don't know how to reconcile between the two. So this person definitely has 2 sides to them. They're multi-layered, and they don't know which way to pick. This person is certainly at a crossroad, hence why we have the 4 of Pentacles, because they are not in a position to kind of pick what they're trying to do with themselves. They feel very stuck. This person feels extremely stuck, and it's because of their emotions. Even though they do act quickly, but they don't think things through. It feels like, I hope that I can describe this, but it feels like this person, like, will how do I guess what's the example? It's just like if somebody was lost in the forest, this person would be like, okay, let's go this way. And you're like, but wait, we just came from that way. And they're like, no, I just know that it's this way. And then they walk and then you end up right exactly where you were. And you're like, see, you didn't listen to me. And they're just like, okay. Well, let's go this way. And then they end up going the exact same way that they thought before. And it's just that repeat on loop until they break themselves out of this habit. I feel like you could have spent a lot of time waiting for this person to get out of this third party situation or to stop the juggling. If this doesn't resonate, then you can pick another pile, because none of the other piles discuss this particular dynamic. So you can try another pile. But if this is your pile and this is resonating, I really just feel like you've been waiting for this connection or this person to either settle down or get out of the connection for a while, and it's just been a standstill. This person has definitely walked in circles and circles and circles, and this person is also probably in the midst of kind of losing control in a way. But this person is certainly fighting they still want to feel like a young person. Like they still want to do their thing. They do not want to settle down. So they're fighting their impulses to settle down. So this person is still giving into temptations, having a good time, doing what they want to do, and really doing their own thing, honestly. Trying to see, is there anything else that I can get? It's pretty straightforward that this person is not ready, not in a position to settle down quite yet. Like I said, this isn't a predictive reading. This is just a, can I guess, this person? And so, yeah, I would definitely feel like if I had to sum it up, it's like this person requires a lot of attention, and they're seeking it from multiple places. You may or may not be in communication with this person. If you are in communication with this person, then you two want different things and you're going in different directions. It's kind of like the guess that I have right now. But let's move into the oracle cards to see how this ends, to see if we can get any more information about this. Pile number 4. I might have kept saying pile number 3. I apologize. I'm not used to doing 4 piles, so I'm not used to saying it. But for this particular reading, I wanted as many options as possible, because there's so many different kinds of people in the world. So let's see. Yeah, time. You're trying too hard. Give it time. So there definitely is patience required in this connection, even with the 7 of Pentacles, particularly if you picked, you know what also I'm getting? Yeah, this person, I don't want to paint a picture of this person being bad. It could be that this person was married or in a long-term commitment for a long time, and so they just found their freedom, and so they're trying to explore it, and they don't want to settle down because they were already in a connection. It could be that. If that's it. And then power. You instinctively know what is right for you. You have the power to say no or walk away at any time. Yeah, so this person is seeking power, and there is something about walking away here. That's why I was curious about what oracle cards were going to come up, because I don't know if you're looking for something stable, pile 4, really, truly, honestly, this person is not in the space to give that. In time, they may come around, but I would certainly open up your heart space for something else to come in, because this person is not in a position right now to commit in any way. They're really in the midst of fighting themselves. And at this point, there's nothing that you can do to convince this person otherwise. We got fire, we got earth, they're just not going to have it. And then it's like, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind, for the heart is the gateway to the soul. And then we got twin flame, your passionate nights. Oh gosh. So this person could be your twin flame, and maybe that's why it's at such a standstill, and that's why it's so rocky. But twin flame relationships, just because somebody is your twin flame and all that good stuff, yeah, there's a lot of passion. So you and this person could easily go back and forth, 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 back and forth. Like, I feel like it's a lot. And even if it's energetically. But even though this person is your twin flame and all that stuff, I do feel like there are legs of the twin flame journey where you do have to separate in order to both evolve. Sometimes twin flames end up together, sometimes they don't. I'm not here to predict if that's you or not and what category you fall in. I'm just here to deliver the message. Don't shoot the messenger. But it does seem like if you know what you want, you're not going to get it from this person right now. Look at this. Look at this card. It's at a complete standstill. So it's best to just put your sword down, stop fighting it, and go find somebody else. Go find something else at this moment in time. If you feel like you're banging your head up against the wall trying to force this person to commit or what have you. So that's a little bit of advice if you want to take it. If not, then, that's cool too. All right. So let's see. Twin flame power. Let's see this. Any more cards? Interesting. Okay, we got keep an open mind, honeymoon, past life relationship, oh golly, for short, and romantic feelings. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have heart-to-heart conversations. This is really, 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 really interesting. So I love that the heart-to-heart conversations here, because I do feel like you and this person are in this really interesting space right now. This person is extremely impulsive, but this person is extremely, they think that they know everything that's going on, and sometimes that they don't. When you talk to this person, because I do feel like there will be a conversation, when you talk to this person, you need to really listen to them and not try to project your feelings onto them. Because if they've told you this and that they're not ready to settle down, I don't think that you can convince them. They have to decide that for themselves. So sometimes, and the separation card already came out, but I'm taking this honeymoon as it reminds me of the separation card. It kind of look similar in my opinion, or maybe they don't, I don't know, but I'm just seeing this boat here. And it's giving me the Six of Swords vibes, where you kind of have to walk away to calmer waters. But there is romantic relationships. I do want to validate your relationship here. You know, the past life relationship, the twin flame, you and this person have gone back and forth. That's why I said back and forth so many times, because it could be certainly over lifetimes. You could find yourself in this predicament with this person over and over and over again. But keep an open mind. Pile number 4, if you want something solid and you want something stable, the person that you asked about here in this reading is not in a position to give that to you at this moment in time. So I would open up your heart space, open up your chakras, and if you want something to come in that's stable, then I would open, yourself up to the universe to receive that. When you do have a conversation, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. When you do discuss these feelings with one another and they do kind of tell you what's going on with them, please do your best to truly listen to them and not project what you want to hear or take what they're saying as rejection. This person is not rejecting you. They're rejecting a relationship right now in general. There's a total difference between the two. And it helps if you do the work to know, hey, yes, they're not into a relationship right now because they don't want a relationship right now. It's not me. I'm good enough. I'm worthy to be in a relationship, so I'm going to go get the relationship that I want. This person, I think, will always be around and come in and out. And in time, the relationship could improve for some of you guys. I'm not going to not say that. But at this moment in time, again, the Six of Swords imagery that I'm getting with this honeymoon card, or maybe you've been in the honeymoon phase and you're finally seeing this person for what it is. You're coming out of the honeymoon phase. So Spirit is just telling you to keep an open mind. Yes, this twin flame. Yes, it's past life relationships. But that journey goes through all kinds of ups and downs, and you can't force it. You just got to be in that wave, in that vibration. You know what I'm saying? So that is what I got for you, pile number 4. Thank you so much for joining me. Please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on TikTok and Instagram if you haven't already. And if you have, I so appreciate you. It means so much. I appreciate all of your continued support. Please don't forget to drop a comment and let me know if this resonated or not. Can't wait to hear back from you, and peace until next time.